Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 9E. My name is Weasel, and people have been requesting me to play this game, check it out, and I played it a little bit, got myself familiar with the controls, and a little bit of the gameplay. By no means an expert, by the way, no means, but I think we can have some fun with this. Alright, let's go ahead and create a world. Even though I actually did one, but I want to show you guys in case you haven't seen the game yet. We're gonna randomize the seed. 200 by 150, that's fine. Let's generate. And we, for a second I read Pollux scrotum, but no, it's Pollux septrum. This is the world that's generated. We can zoom in a little bit to see. It looks like a nice continent. Everything's connected. We're gonna have fun with that. Save that and finish, and we're going to create a new colony with a AI Storyteller. I'm going to go with Cassandra Classic. Let me quickly explain. Storyteller is pretty much, here it says, creates events like pirates, raid, resource drop, and animal attacks. Their choice will affect the story of your colony. They pretty much determine what they're doing to you, what happens to the game, depending on your state and what is happening, and what would make a interesting encounter or gameplay. I like the idea a whole lot, and that would get me really intrigued into it. You can pick between Cassandra, who's, you know, steady curve, Phoebe base builder with her little rat there, and she will, well, she will let you build your base first. It's a more relaxed mode. And then we have Randy Random, who's just crazy. I think I'm gonna go with the standard one, Cassandra Classic. Oh shit, sorry, rough. We need to select rough. 60% difficulty, challenge is 100. I don't feel confident enough to do that. That's just gonna end in a very fast, you know, end. I can actually remove that. Pollux septrum is the world we just generated. We're gonna select that one. And we're gonna pick a spot where we're gonna start. This is our, you know, plot of land where we're gonna play. We got all the information on the plot of land over here, telling me minus 15 is the average temperature in January and 17 in July. May to August, that's not perfect for growing. I mean, it's gonna grow, but yeah, the place you pick also determines, you know, how hard it's going to be for you. Let's see what we have here. I don't want it too cold. The more you move down here, the warmer it gets. Yeah, this is pretty much just, yeah, growing period year-round. Might be a little bit warm in the summer, to be honest. Might just pass out there. Year-round growing period is nice, though. Mountains. Yeah, what do we have? Let's grab it here. I like it. 0.9 in January, not too cold. Nice. Temperate forest and its mountains. We're gonna go with that before I select too much. And now for the characters. Our characters in this game are gonna be determined on rolls. I don't think we can affect them. No, we have to roll them. And this is Scarlett Wilkinson. She's actually a good miner. Let's see what she is. Medieval slave, gave her a childhood. She grew up pulling cards and digging holes in a medieval world. She's actually 100 chronologically years old. Chronological means, you know, on the calendar 36 because she's been in the cryopod. And, you know, for 64 years. Deep space miner, masochist, she likes when she's hurt, and slothful, idleness and hates anything productive. Global work speed minus 30. Nah, you know what, we're gonna reset that. Oh, surgeon, artistic, and research. Brawler, melee hit chance is higher, move speed is higher. I think he's actually kind of, man, that medicine. Don't care too much for artistic though. Alright, so we're going to have to find, I'm just looking up there if I can't find a miner here. Yeah, what about him? He has at least some crafting. I want some passion. In this. Give me someone who's good. Yeah, I think I can work with that. Let's see. Alright, he's incapable of being scared, I guess. Traits, he's a hard worker, work speed is faster, frostophile, dreams of going bionic, and an optimist. Oh, that's actually very good. Mood affects them a lot, and it's much easier if you have someone who has a good mood effect. Mark Jackson. Okay, Jackson is our miner. Has a lot of things here. Mining. He learns at regular speed. This means double speed, not double, 1.5. Social, that might come in handy. He has some medicine, so that's good. I like him. Next one, Alita Noble. Wow. Incapable of dumb labor, skilled labor. Wow. you're not able to do anything, are you? You just can shoot, you can fight, and you can talk. Not interested in at all. That's just gonna lead to problems later on. All right. I would also like maybe an expert in growing, honestly. What about that? Like a farmer. Mining again. They can do different tasks anyway. Okay, he's learning growing fast. Incapable of dumb labor. Nah. Alright, it's gonna take me a second here to re-roll. It's important that we get... Ooh! What do we have here? Social, very good. Very strong expert. And cooking. Shooting is good. Not so much growing, actually. Which is a shame. I'm gonna keep him for now. Let's see what we have here. Oh, growing. Good. Professional. Learning with a... He has a green thumb. And he's a hard worker. I might just go with him. Growing. And... Oh, right. Medicine. He has just a little bit. He has just a little bit. Let's see if we can find someone with crafting and medicine. I would like that. He can learn fast. Wow. He's very good in social. Which is a good thing that we're going to need to convince people to join us. You'll see. You'll see. I'm not gonna roll for too long. This is fairly okay. I see he's going to learn fast. He's not going to be heat lover. Ooh. Minimum comfortable temperature. That's good. Doesn't handle cold very well. That's okay. Uni. And I'm gonna call him Izzy. Izzy. You know, I'm gonna call you Iggy. That's better. Uni, Jackson, and Iggy. They're gonna be our colony. Wow, 359 years chronological age. That's quite old. Frozen for 300 years. Fine. Alright, we're gonna start the game now. It's generating the map. Took me a moment to figure out what I wanted to go with. That's gonna take a short moment, depending on how fast my system decides to work on me. The three of you awake in your cryo-sleep, sarcophagi, in the sound of sirens of ripping metal. You barely get off the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you'll land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Alright. Now we're gonna land with our escape pods. And here's our crew, Iggy, Uni, and Jackson. Jackson is fat. He's fat. With his mullet there. Alright. So we landed in, as they said, this RimWorld, and I'm looking for a place where we are going to start establishing our base of operation. This looks interesting because it's already mined a building into the wall, and it also can probably be well protected. Yeah, I can wall this off and use this whole area, I believe. Ah, no, this is also an entryway. Okay. We're going to figure this out eventually. I also want to look for potential steel spots. Steel is something we're going to need. Let's see. This might be a good funnel, though. We could block this off, but I also want some room to grow. All right, you guys. I think. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. Unless I find something over here. Is that steel? Ooh, that's compacted plasteel. Ooh. It's gonna be helpful later on. I don't want to build too much in the open, because that's gonna be dangerous. Okay. We're going to establish base over here. This looks intriguing. I like that there's already a nice room in there that we can work with. Doesn't seem dangerous considering that it's open and there might not be any monsters lurking here. Alright, first things, we're gonna do some zoning, just like in Boar Fortress. Alright, let's go ahead and get a... oh, growing is tricky here because of this land. Oh man. This is an odd piece of land, I feel. Well, if we just block this off, might be fine. Okay, we're going to go over here. It's a big entry point, but a lot of place to grow and grow our, stuff. All right, let's zone. Don't want to spend too much time just guesstimating where I'm going to be. All right, here's our 10 by 10 growing zone. Is that... Yeah, 10 by 10. Wonderful. This is where we're going to grow stuff. Already setting that up. Potato plant. Potato's fine. Okay with this. And structures, we're going to already designate a structure around it. Not enough stored. I know. Oh, wait. Can I place it anyway? Just because we don't have it doesn't mean I can't build it, right? Why do I want to put a wall on? This is a growing zone, Weasel. It's not your stockpile. What am I doing? All right. I'm going to put a stockpile close to it, though. 7 by 7. Sure thing. I could probably also just build it right into the mountain. I'm just trying out things, by the way. I haven't played like this before. Let's make it 8 by 8. That's good. And this is going to be our food storage. Let's disable everything. Clear all and just allow food. Yeah, that includes raw foods. Manufactured, not so much. Raw food in meals. Very good. And now we're going to put a wooden wall around it. Steel would probably be better, but this is what we're going with now. We can always upgrade later on. I strongly believe that. And my OCD does not like how I zoned this. You'll see what I mean. Let's cancel the one in the middle. Yeah, we can walk around here. Good. And I want a regular wooden door. This is just for cooling purposes, you'll see. Zone this up to growing zone. Perfect. Oh shit, not growing zone. Ah! Weasel. Delete zone. This is our stockpile that we want to increase. Okay, very good. They can still walk past that. Yeah, this barely fits in there. That's okay. Alright, guys. You're doing this, then I'm gonna put down as well some beds because those guys need to sleep somewhere. Let's put the sleeping spots out here. We're eventually gonna do something in terms of rooms. So I want to build myself into the mountain. Alright, guys. And we're going to pick stuff that they dropped as well. I assume that came with the pots. This is steel. This is wood. And we have some silver here. Silver I don't care for much right now. Uni. We're going to see who we're going to give weapon. Because we have a rifle, we have a pistol, and a knife. Okay, Uni. Shooting. 3. Iggy really sucks shooting. And he's actually... Yeah, it doesn't... They're all pretty bad. Okay. Right click. Jackson, you're gonna get the rifle. Uni, you get the pistol. And Iggy, you're gonna get the knife. Because you're really bad at... Well, at least he has a melee. Melee is something. Okay, now they have that. They should start working. Automatically. Kicked it off. They equipped that. Let's grab those survival meals. And this... Oh, there's a geyser. Geyser is a great power source if it's researched. Okay, pause it again. Because we're gonna need another stockpile. Totally did not think of that. And the other stockpile is just gonna be over here. Random other stuff. Everything else but food. No food. Anything else is fine though. Raw resources is good. No body parts though. And no corpses. Not doing that. We're doing a dumping stockpile. That's gonna be out of the way. So our guys don't see that. I'm just throw everything away over here. What about over here? Over here it's gonna be fine as long as we don't have any dead colonists. It's gonna be far enough out of the way, I think. Yeah, over here. We can always put a wall around it if we don't like it. All right. Small dumping stockpile should do the trick. And yes, continue again. Okay, those guys should now get really busy. I'm collecting the survival meals, definitely. So they're gonna haul that. Let's see if there's something else around the map that we could pick up. Oh, here's more steel. Steel's gonna be really helpful. In the beginning, we're gonna need a lot of it. More steel. Oh, more survival meals. I want to say rations, but they're not. There's some kind of ration. More meals, very good, because we don't have a source of food yet. That stuff is gonna grow soon. As you can see, they're now, starting off. Already putting down the walls around our stockpile. Actually, I want to cancel... What am I going to cancel? I'm going to cancel this one. Very good. Power, we're going to put down... Actually, temperature. Where is that? Temperature. A cooler. We're going to put down a cooler and going to make ourselves a little cooling house. This is where the cold is. This is where the heat goes. And power. Let's pause for a second. We're going to generate, put down a wind turbine. Not enough stored. Oh, I don't have enough. Yeah, okay. Let them just do their thing for now. We don't have enough stuff. Let's haul out these blocks. They're in the way. Same with those. Anything else we don't need to do? We could harvest these plants here. There's some berry bushes. Anything else we might have in here? 2 more berry bushes. It's gonna give us a little bit of food. Here's more steel that I would like. And there's a message. As Jackson draws near the ancient structure, a sense of foreboding overcomes him. He isn't sure why, but he feels that this dusty structure may contain great danger. Yeah. There could be monsters in there. So I'm not going to open this up. I'm not going to attempt that. Just going to observe this for now. Okay, they're hauling. Our stockpile is done. I might as well chop the wood in here. Just, and harvest whatever is in here. And cut the plants to clean us up a little bit. Eventually we could switch out to a better floor, but just cutting plants now. Alright, what I want to do is I want to put our housing into the mountain. But for now, let's just let him sleep for a little bit. And yeah, it's running very well. Okay, so my plan is pretty much to block this area off, or this one, for that matter. I think I'm gonna try to block this area off. It's gonna be just fine. Security. Yeah, we can build turrets for that. We're going to interact in the future with other... Well, I don't know if these are... if you call them tribes? Probably not. Tribe. Other colonies, yes. Who might visit. Learn, clearing letters with right click. Yeah, that's a bug. That's still here. That won't disappear on me. Okay. Jackson is falling up a few trees, which should be stored on stockpile number 2 if I see this properly. Raw resources, but yeah. Oh, I should probably put body parts and chunks. Corpses. Yeah, corpses can be on here, except animal corpses. I'm okay with animal corpses on this stockpile, because we're gonna butcher them when we get to that point. Okay. Now that we have... we still don't have a whole lot of steel. Hope they're gonna start collecting that soon. Let's have a quick look at the overview. This is our work priorities. We can set manual priorities, which is probably not the worst idea. For example, our miner, Jackson, we should set that to 1. That's his, thing he does. What he's best at. Uni's also a miner, actually. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if that makes sense to have both sitting here. Growing. Who was good at growing? That was Iggy, right? 9. Exactly. You grow. And who's crafting or constructing? Crafting. That would be Uni. I mean, they have skills too, but I think he learns better. Whatever the case, I'm gonna set mining to 2 here. And wardening, also important. That's a social skill. It's gonna allow us to eventually... what's it called? Gain more colonists if we capture some. You'll see about that. Patience, doctoring, yes. Doctoring is very important. I want to make sure that that gets done first before everything else, before mining, in case something happens. All right. I said that. Oh, right, hauling. Hauling is just, pretty much carrying stuff around. And they all have not the best skills for that. But I want someone to haul. Jackson could do that. Before he starts mining, he hauls stuff around. Okay, good. Good. First day out here, surviving so far. I need to take care of power, and I hope... Wait, what are you carrying around? I kind of feel that I should... Oh yeah, I should probably cancel that order to cut the grass here. That just takes too much time, but I'm okay with chopping wood. Having some wood doesn't hurt. But I want to put some furniture down as well. I know it's outside. I don't have too much possibility here. We're gonna put a wooden table down. I want those guys to be able to eat something while sitting down. Let's do that. Let's put those benches here. They're hopefully gonna craft that soon. Very good. You need just crafting those up real quick. And Iggy is just hauling everything. It's gonna take him some time to bring everything over. In the meantime, we do have 199 steel. So we can go ahead and build ourselves a wind turbine. Little power field. Yeah, let's put those guys up here. Should be plenty of space. They're gonna be blocked by trees. So we'll want to cut those down eventually. Everyone knows that you don't want to stay on this rock for too long. Uni is suggesting that you give the colony a name. No problem. Not Rimtown. That's kind of boring. New WeaselZone. Fantastic. Alright, this little wind turbine is going to power our cooler here. I'm going to build a power conduit that goes all the way right over here. You don't need to build the conduit every time all the way over. Just sometimes, depending on the item. Let's go ahead and harvest some more berry bushes. Why can't I harvest you? Oh, it's not sufficiently grown. Fine then. And as soon as that is completed, hopefully soon. Do we have enough? 100 steel. Yeah, we'll have enough soon. I'm going to mine a little bit here. Seems to be a little bit of steel in the wall. Seeing if there's something else that I can make out. There's probably some stuff inside the mountain. It's just the only one I see. Might lead to a bigger steel mine. Also, we can walk around. That's going to be helpful. He's taking care of that. Yeah, there's more steel. Very good. This is probably anyway the place where I want to dig into. And now our wind turbine is, well, it's not running anymore. It's blocked by an oak tree. You want to make sure that those are not in the way. That they... Oh, we're getting actually visitors. I didn't see that message down here. A group from Honesty's Desert. Visiting the colony. Okay. Timothy and Lilith. They're actually friendly. They're not going to do anything. Just roaming around. Gonna give our guys some social interaction if they weren't sleeping. Even though that guy's holding a pistol. Making me a little nervous. One thing I like also about the game is the thought system, which apparently is quite tricky and can be quite hard, but it determines their mental state and how they react to things. Wait, they're just eating here? Are they taking just random stuff? Did they just harvest that themselves? Well, Iggy's eating. Well, what we could always do if we had the possibility, the means, we could capture those guys and try to convince them to stay on my side. We don't have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little path over here. You know what, cancel this. We're going to mine into here because we want to mine that anyway. Alright. I'm going to do a 4x5. Room for everyone. At least that's my idea. 4x5. 4x5. Oh, 4x6, never mind. They're getting their own individual rooms now to stay in. Should make them happy. Also, it's probably a good idea to have some better shelter than just sleeping on the floor. And eventually I want to make sure that I have a prisoner cell, camp, whatever you want to call that. Alright, a group is visiting the colony. So many people are visiting. That's fantastic. Glad to see. Production power. What we also need is going to... Wait, is that not connected yet? Needs power. Oh, this doesn't have any power. Alright, no problem. What we want to do is we're going to build a few batteries. For that, I'm also going to... Or at least I'm going to prefer doing that. I'm going to mine a little bit. I don't know if they are going to be damaged by the weather. But for now, I'm just going to assume that. Where I'm going to put those guys, the batteries. I guess I could always put a few down here. Or just roof it in. Yeah, you know what? I could probably just roof this in. I would prefer steel. Oh, not a steel door. Steel wall. And put that around the batteries. They're too wide. 1, 2, 3 should do the trick. Down here. Building a little bit of a bigger building for later. Fantastic. Cancel this one. This is where we're going to put the steel door. And eventually, of course, I want my stockpile to be not made of wood, out of wood. I encountered lightning before. It's not fun. But for now, just worried about batteries. Want to protect those. 2 batteries for now. Hopefully do the trick. Power conduit right through here. Connect them to the batteries. And then down this line. And now the batteries are going to charge. As soon as that is built, that's going to take some time. Look at all that delicious steel. Oh, something's happening. A local wild boar has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Oh no! Is it this one? Probably. It's quite far away though. I hope it's this one. Yeah, it's gonna come for us. It's gonna show... I'm gonna give you the possibility to show off the fighting. Alright. We do not have any turrets. Iggy is the one with the knife. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's just go... Iggy, you're gonna have to go away. Yoni is the one with the pistol, so I'm gonna draft him. And we're gonna attack the piggy. What? Not melee attack. Fire at wild boar. Alright, just go down here. And where is our other friend? Jackson! Jackson, you have the rifle. What are you doing back here? I didn't pay attention there. Okay, there's our wild boar. Oh, and Yoni's already getting attacked. Fire at wild boar. Shoot him! Yoni, shoot him! Oh, he can't. Just run away. Just run away till Jackson comes. Maybe Bunzu is gonna help. Yep, Luxie, he's... They're attacking him. Very good. Wonderful, they killed it. Or they just... in shock. It's gonna die eventually. Alright, let's see. Scratch, scratch, scratch. We're gonna be fine. Bleeding rate. Probably should take care of that soon. But yeah, I think for this episode we're going to be fine. Gonna have to build a medical bay. I'm gonna undraft those. I'm gonna undraft you too, so you both can keep working. And yeah, you're just sleeping, regenerating. Oh, whole body blood loss. Oh no, no good. Alright, what we need. Set as medical. I can set his bed as a medical bed. And then someone is going to take, hopefully, care of him. If I go... Who is going to be the... patient? Uni's hurt. Well, I hope Jackson's gonna help out here. Jackson is sleeping himself, so that's probably the reason. Jackson, go and wake up. Stop sleeping. Jackson? Prioritize treating. Go ahead and treat her with a medikit. Hope that helps. Okay, treat it. Good quality, very good. Alright. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's hope they don't... That we gonna set up defenses soon. This thing is not doing really well. Gonna have to really chop down those trees. And also I want a solar panel, just in case. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. Remember, this is the first part of the series. And if you think someone might enjoy that, this is especially important to share this one. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Weasel. I'm out and hope to see you around. Bye-bye.